For story, Bravo Team receives a 3 out of 10. The story is nothing spectacular and merely provides a reason for the game to take place. However, it does this with several plot issues. Right at the beginning of the game, we see the president of whatever country it is get taken. Immediately following this voice at the end of the mic, for the sake of the review we'll call her team leader, states that she was assassinated. But wait, how does team leader know this? She is willing to abandon the mission based on, what, solely a gunshot that she heard? At a few different points throughout the game, we hear team leader tell us that the way ahead is clear. But how can she know that the way ahead is clear? She can only see what we see.
Any audio? Can you confirm you're receiving me? Give me a visual response. Over. Okay, good. I'm receiving sight, but no sound. I'll get the tech guys on a workaround right away. It's good to have you back.
There are several examples like this throughout the game, where the team leader seems to know things that she simply shouldn't know, given that she doesn't receive any audio and can only see what we can see. For addictiveness, I give Bravo Team a 2 out of 10. I had to force myself to finish this game. Bravo Team had no story to drive it, and each level was a repeat of the last with a different layout. Each level even had the same objective: shoot bad guys and hopscotch to the end. Bravo Team also receives a 2 out of 10 for replayability. After playing the same level for 3 hours, you never really want to go back to the game once you've beat it. Bravo Team scores a little bit higher in immersion with a 4 out of 10. While the game does look good graphically, it's hard to feel immersed in a game that throws you into third person every time you move. To make matters worse, it does this with a jerky, disorienting camera change. For mechanics, I'm willing to give Bravo Team a 1 out of 10. The only reason this gets a 1 is because the guns work. Now. Before patch 1.02, I had to hold the aim control at an angle to get my gun to shoot straight. While I'm not going to hold the locomotion system against the developers, I am going to hold it against them for the implementation of that locomotion system. The developers claim that they chose this locomotion system because they wanted to create a strategy shooter. However, this is certainly not a strategy shooter. A true strategy game should give you more options, such as alternate routes, which this game does have a few of. However, they are few and far between, and they usually lead to the same spot. On that same note, there are very few movement nodes from which to choose from. While a relatively recent update did add more, it's still not enough. Moreover, there's only a single command that you can give to your AI partner, and that is to move to a certain node. While this can be useful, I would like to see more options, such as to shoot at a certain target, to hang back, or to cover me while I move. There's very little variety of weapons within the game, and even so, you are forced to use almost exclusively the rifle, due to the shotgun not being able to perform at longer ranges, and the sniper rifle not being able to perform at close ranges. And one final note on the lack of strategy within this game: in a true strategy shooter, I would like to see the option to sprint while standing full speed to get to my piece of cover quickly, or to be able to move more slowly but lower to the ground to stay hidden. There is no option, you move however your guy chooses to move. My one final complaint about Bravo Team is that when you look at it, you find that it's barely a VR game at all. Aside from using your aim controller to shoot and your VR headset to look around, there are almost no VR functions within the game. You press a button to go from crouching to standing, and you're barely able to lean outside of cover, maybe only a few inches. In a true VR game, I would like to see the ability to change my stance by my stance in real life. If I want to stand, I will stand up. If I want to kneel, I will kneel. I've seen other games do it, such as Farpoint, and it's had no issues. I'm not sure why this game doesn't do it. If I wanted to just press a button on a controller, I'd play a conventional game. In case you can't tell already, I don't care for this game. I feel that no matter how many patches the developers release, it won't be enough. This game needs to go all the way back to the drawing board. All in all, I find it extremely difficult to recommend this game, especially for the extremely high price of $40. High for a VR game anyway. If you could get it on sale for $15 or less, then why not? At least you'll know what a bad game feels like. However, for any more than $15, I can't suggest it. As always, thank you for watching.